So we'll show you just how real this shit is. Watch this shit. Video cam footage of this nigga spitting on the phone. So what the evidence?
That's totally ludicrous, unjust, and unbiased for black people to get something like that. That's just like, what's her name? The lady who rolled the parks when she got on the back of the bus when black people was what they call that, segregated during those times. Yeah, I think that's totally untrue, man.
Man, so if y'all didn't catch it, man, we talking about this. They gave this guy, you know what I'm saying, in Texas 70 freaking years, man.
70 years.
70 years for spitting on an officer, man. We ain't got no evidence. We ain't got no vest cam. We don't. I didn't even see the arrest record on you know what I'm saying, as far as, or arrest video as far as like how they took the man in or whatnot, man. So I mean, it's like, to what extent are they going to, you know, I mean, just
this man innocent.
Yeah, like, what are they doing to prove it? I mean, what you think about that, man?
I think that's not right. You know what I'm saying? Because in this day and time, how they gonna just take the police officer word saying he just spit on them? Come on, they pepper spray people, police officers.
Yeah,
and they supposed to be here to protect and serve.
And and a lot of times, man, they be beating these guys.
Yeah, beating them, shooting them.
Yeah, that like the dude over in Mississippi, they put they waterboarded him and put the pistol in his mouth and shot it through the other side. You know what I'm saying? That they had to surgically remove his tongue and everything like that, you know. They got that, but you know what I'm saying, they didn't get record of this, you know. But Texas, man, Texas is harsh anyway.
Yeah, Texas, they racist out there.
Yeah, and then Willie D.
They racist everywhere.
I was about to say Willie D. He showed a pic of, you know, he showed a pic of the sergeant or the police chief or whatnot. He's black. You know, he got a little cockeyed and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But nobody else on the force is black.
Wow.
It's a bunch of Mexicans.
Wow, so you know some hate going on there.
Yeah. Bunch of
definitely know that.
Yeah, a bunch of freaking Mexicans and whites. So, but Willie D point was, you know, ain't nobody really paying attention to the police chief. So it was basically like a lose battle for him. You got stopped in Lubbock, Texas, doggone by, you know what I'm saying, some white officers or whatnot. And,
you know, some shit like that. You know, it's a lot of corruption going on in an organization like that.
You think so?
Yeah, I know so.
Man, that's crazy, man. That they would, you know, and it's like they teamed up, but they want to make a point.
The only point is that they dealing with society on a level that, you know what I'm saying, they got people brainwashed that they doing the right thing.
That's a good point, That's a good point. They don't have, but when they doing it seems like to me they just trying to make a point that, you know, that just to let the blacks know that in that community specifically, because I mean, everybody say, man, Texas is where it's popping at, man. I see a lot of people, a lot of black people want to go to Texas, you know what I mean? But I mean, as far as I know, Texas is, you know, it's rich but it's poor, and it's definitely a distinct difference to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Between the rich, you know, and the poor. So, I mean, you go there like you don't go nowhere else and see a Valero gas station. I ain't never heard of a Valero gas station until I went more to the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? And it be some of the cheapest. The gas stations ever.
You're right about that. I've seen Valeros before when I was in North Carolina.
Right, but they not. I don't see them predominantly on the East Coast or whatnot. But man, but I just think 70 years. They didn't even give the killers of XXX Tentacion. They gave them boys life. But when you look at the life sentences that they got life sentences that ran concurrent.
Yeah.
So they running basically parallel to each other.
Yeah.
They didn't give them to him consecutive to where this guy, you know, it's 25, 75 years in all, you know what I'm saying? But for this one black guy spitting on the officer, so they say allegedly or whatever, 70 straight years, man. And they got a big rap star, XXXTentacion, that just died. Four people was involved in the robbery. One man shot him. The other two was, you know what I'm saying, one of them had a gun, the other one was the getaway driver. They gave the other two guys life too. They gave them 2 life sentences, but what I'm saying is it wasn't like a full 70 years.
Yeah.
You know, so that's crazy, man. That's crazy how they do it like that, man. How was it back in your day? It was still the same thing?
The system was still manipulative, but you know, like I said, it was basically who you knew, how famous you was out there on the street, you know what I'm saying? And everybody mind their business where I come from in New York. You know, people mind their business.
It ain't like, it's not like it's blacks over here, whites over here type thing over there. All that is a big melting pot.
It's a big melting pot. You got everything up in New York. All kind of races, Chinese, Puerto Ricans, blacks. Especially growing up in Brooklyn, I seen Jews and everything. Yeah. The mayor used to run through my neighborhood. The mayor of New York. Mayor John Lindsay.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, was it like racial profiling and stuff going on there?
Yo, it was like peace and love on earth back then. Growing up, when I grew up, especially in Brooklyn, New York, that was like, to survive that and still be here right now, and look where we at right now today.
And it's crazy that it's still...
It's like we're in the lap of luxury.
Yeah, but it's crazy that it's still black and white issues that are going on, like... That's
but see, what's changing that is that these white women, they want to get with us black men. It's more acceptable now than it was back in the day.
I don't know, man. I think that boy, what's his name, the one from Mississippi, the Michael Jenkins story, I think that is one of the reasons why they went to that guy's house. He ain't had no drugs. He ain't had no drugs. They basically had 6 officers come out there just because he probably was dating one of their daughters or something like that.
Yeah.
And when you got them old hick towns like that, that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
You can't be out here messing with...
Look at my family hometown down there by Myrtle Beach.
Oh yeah, South Carolina, definitely.
You talking about crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like kin to almost everybody in that whole region.
Wow. Yeah, South Carolina is crazy too, man.
South Carolina to North Carolina.
Really?
Yeah.
You think it's that bad in Carolina? I don't think it's that bad in North Carolina with the whole...
Shit. It depends on what part of North Carolina you go to.
That's a good point. It might not be like that in Raleigh, but you know, little knockoff country town, man, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Raleigh is different. Durham, that's like, they done went through the whole slavery thing up there. In Bull Durham.
I just feel like it's crazy how they you know, they trying to take the black history out of, you know what I'm saying?
Out of our culture.
Out of our culture, period. They don't want anybody to know where, you
we
know,
existed from.
Yeah, not only
when we started.
Yeah, and we built the damn country.
We built the world.
Yeah, with our hands.
Me, you, and God.
That's it.
We built the world.
And they want to act like we don't exist, man. That's crazy, man. But man, let's get up out of here, man. Okay. Hey, y'all, man. It's the Leach show, man. You dig?